Hello. Hello. Huh. How are you guys doing? How are things coming? Oh, I forgot to do the most important part of this. Good thing that Spot doesn't let you see what I'm doing. There we go. The most important part. The colors. Yes. So yeah, this was the game I was talking about last time. The one I'm going to be playing now. Smell? You're smelling. Yeah, this game is about smelly people, Necro. Let me do one final thing. Smelly people time. Necro is here. I need to change like the things I'm playing. So I guess it was time. Anyways, can I use the? Yeah. Oh shit. So yeah, it starts like this.
Stop! You're not getting
Ugly.
anywhere with this Von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah.
Nemcro, you hear? Nemcro.
Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
That's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
Von Boscher, so
No,
he's...
Louis. I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk.
Oh no.
You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back. Where?
Can I... Options. Audience, title, and controls. There's no... Huh.
Have you hidden?
There's no video.
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into.
Oh.
Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready. With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened our shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Von Borchert! Von Borchert!
Von Borchert.
Listen,
Oh.
let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
Let me do this. Trust me.
Okay, well, we can do one or the other. Right? Well, the only thing that changes here is if you want the guy have like a thing on his nose or not. So I'm going to go with trust here.
Please, be my guest, Mother.
He has a gun. Well, that's not a lot of
Well
trusting.
done, Louis. You reacted perfectly.
How do you feel, Mother?
Couldn't be better. He's alive, so I can question him after we get back. Pity he's just a middleman. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother.
Oh,
You know what?
mother.
I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming with you.
No, even though you impress me more and more, I have to do this on my own.
Mother, you're no spring chicken anymore.
Come on, let's go home. And don't forget to send our men to tend to von Borchardt.
It was just a chair. Go. I mean, come on. (1783). That's the middle of the Napoleonic era. Yeah, can I skip this? I don't care. No, I have to watch it. Okay. You shouldn't throw cornflakes down there. I think cornflakes make like the pigeons like inflate and explode.
Well done, Mother. You just had to pick up von Borchardt's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer? And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
Well, that's all the exposition we need.
The least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without.
Yep.
I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think
Contrary
about
to
it.
what one may be able to imagine, it was not the host himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Holm.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Holm, the invitation came from him.
Yeah,
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
Uncanny Valley is kinda like there.
Brings you here.
Business with
Lord Mortimer asked me to join him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, how mysterious. You adapt quickly, my son. You get along here like a fish in water. Would you believe that we are all here hoping to solve our personal issues? You'll see.
Right. I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
yeah, let's talk to the
You,
Duchess.
Duchess? You seem to be quite accustomed to things here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
If you've come back again, I imagine you must find it to be of some interest.
Here, everything is possible if you make the right choices. It really is up to you whether you leave better off or not.
Please excuse me if you find me overly curious, young man. I did not mean to cause you any embarrassment. Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess.
I'm coming, Duchess.
Cardinal, a duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
Are you all right?
Oh. I'm getting the shakes.
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
So,
Okay, it's done.
did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah. No one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, no, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That's
That is
the...
the point, my dear.
Yes.
No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
Everyone makes mistakes.
No, Sarah. Don't. No. No!
Oh.
You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay.
They all look really nasty. Yes.
Louis, are you all right? What's going on? Here, take this.
I'm sorry.
Keep it.
The only one that doesn't look nasty is the Duchess.
I'm fine.
He looks like this woman from
It's getting
the
late.
Pirates of the
Why don't you go ahead?
Caribbeans.
I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes! I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Fine.
Boobies Aguga, yes.
I definitely have to find Mother quickly. Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake? I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
Give me a second. I realized something. I made a mistake. And over here, that will be better. I hope this works. Necro, yes, hello. Can I run? Okay, let's see. Let's see how it sounds in the audio. Oh, there it is.
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before.
Woman.
At the time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Okay, diplomat, occultist, or detective? Choosing class define your basic skills. The other two will be available, but unlocking them will be more expensive. So... Boom. And you have 3 points. You have 1 point of psychology. You have like level 1 on each of these skills. And you can get another level. Depending on what you choose. Let's see. Well, first round we're going to go with science. Let's see. Hey, why not? With science. No. There we go. Traits? What are traits? You can one skill point. Charismatic presence. You can... Okay.
I have been involved in all sorts of unsolved cases. Have you ever heard of the Abbey of Hexham?
Vaguely.
An ingenious scam involving mass manipulation on a scale never seen before.
There was a cavern under the abbey, wasn't there?
Exactly. The wind would blow in through
Sniffing.
spouts, creating a
Don't sniff me,
terrifying
Necro.
howling sound. So, to stop the howling, the priest called for offerings from the peasants.
And if they brought enough money, I'm guessing the priest stopped the howling. A perfect trick to fool simple souls.
Admit it, Duchess. That story kept you in suspense, didn't it?
Yes, it did. I'm delighted to find out that you were the young and brilliant French investigator.
For someone who only remembers the case vaguely, your memories are very clear.
Snip, snip,
Well,
snip.
they say I have the memory of two people. But please, call me Emily.
Fine, Emily. Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
Not at all, I'm sorry.
Please excuse me, madam. I'm sure we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very flattering for me.
I imagine that with your beauty, madam, it's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
Oh my.
Well, I must say, you make up for yourself rather elegantly.
Please stop torturing me. I'm completely at your mercy. Where have we met?
4 years ago, in London,
No. Sorry, I don't remember.
in the office of William Pitt. Remember? No?
No.
I'm so sorry, Emily, but I really don't remember you.
Let's drop it, Louis. It doesn't matter. Right, time to go to the manor.
Opportunities. Your skills allow you to discover hidden details. Select the object that is most suggestive of your situation in order to discover them. Opportunities do not consume effort. Huh?
I ask her a question, she answers with another. Is she playing with me?
Personality. Each person you meet on the island has their own personality, which makes them vulnerable to certain skills. And immune to others. Exploit their personality is crucial to achieve your personal goals. Skills used against immunities will not succeed and leave you exhausted, meanwhile, exploited vulnerabilities will give you 1 effort point back. I see.
Emily, please excuse my insisting, but you still haven't answered.
Oh. This was alright. Woman immunity to logic. I knew it.
Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
Woman immune to logic. Makes sense. Huh? What's this? Okay.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
Honey. Is there anything I'm missing? No. No. Hey, there's a way over here.
Good evening, sir. May I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richet.
Monsieur de Richet. Delighted to welcome you among us.
Oh man.
You
Among
must
Us.
be Sarah de Richet.
There's going to be a murder,
I must
okay.
tell you, we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
What do you know about my mother?
What can you tell me about the disappearance of my mother?
2 weeks have passed since Sarah's mother went missing. All the staff here have since been busy searching every nook and cranny of the island. But sir, may rest assured, we shouldn't be long in finding her.
And just what have you found so far?
It would seem that Sir's mother may be hiding on the island and regularly changing her location. But no one seems to know why she would find this behavior necessary.
What do you mean?
On several occasions, we have found leftovers of food, a few of her things, or even traces of campsites. The reason why we're searching the wharf again is because lights were spotted there last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Skill give you access to unique choices and actions that cost effort. The higher your skill level, the lower the cost in effort. I should have used the manipulation.
Did anyone see anything else?
Unfortunately not, sir. Only lights were seen by servants of the manor, sir. And as I was saying, sir, all the guests were asleep. And
Okay.
no one seems to have noticed anything at all. We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richet. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here. Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
Okay.
Pass me the handkerchief.
But sir, my orders were to give it to my master.
Oh.
Are you refusing to give me my own mother's personal belongings? Even though she was greatly looking forward to meeting your master, she's gone missing. And you seem incapable of finding her.
Oh, but sir, please.
And to top it all off, you refuse to give me the handkerchief that she so often let me use? Do I deserve such little consideration in your eyes? Is that what you wish me to report to your master?
No, certainly
Wow.
not, sir. Please
The
forgive
ultimate
us.
current
I've been
moment.
such an idiot. Here you are.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf?
Okay. Now I have to check if there is anything that he has, my mother has been doing around here. Okay, the only thing that seems to be marked is this over here.
Let's see what's hidden inside.
Okay.
Let's look.
Temple has ideograms on it. To Mr. Carl Corey.
It's too badly written, I can't make out the address.
So can I just use the button where...
Oriental language.
I don't know this language.
I don't have the slightest idea what it says.
Oh, hey Brian, how are you doing? Mr. Galbraith.
The address is 50 Bedford Square, London.
Jaquina da Silva.
The address is in Sao Paulo, Brazil. That reminds me, it's about time the order sent some envoys there.
Sao Paulo, Brazil. Examine other letters. P.V. Hoven.
Probably a Dutchman.
Yes, that's a Dutchman name. His Eminence Giovanni Angelico Bracci. Oh, isn't that the
This
Pope?
envelope is meant for the Vatican.
The Pope? I know the name.
Apparently this letter is meant for Pope Pius VI, born Giovanni Bracci. I wonder which one of these people is influential enough to write to the Pope in person.
To Miss... Okay, was
Samuel Ritter Dauchois. Mother, you test me even when you're not here. It's an anagram of Louis Moras de Riche. You wanted to write to me then. Let's see what's inside this letter.
let's see.
So,
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully well. As I find myself in such charming company, I plan to stay a few more weeks. Would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to give to our old friend Manuel Godoy? I would be most grateful. I have been told that he's going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion. Thank you in advance. Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine de Riche.
what is your game here, Mother?
Manuel?
These strange turns of phrase. Never heard you speak like that. What's going on here? That you write to me under a pen name, okay. But here you go even further, by trying to avoid raising any suspicions should anyone else read it. I wonder if this Godoy is the person you came looking for. Think! Godoy. Manuel Godoy. Why does that name sound so familiar?
Because I know who Manuel Godoy is, but I can't say it because I don't know politics.
I'm guessing he's a man of some importance. Spanish, I'd say. But just can't put a face to him. Well, hope we meet to talk about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into this time, but I'll bet you've got a lot to tell me.
There's nothing else, I guess. Oh, let me check something.
Let's see what's hidden inside.
Any other that's interesting?
Let's look.
Yeah. Who's this?
An address in Cairo, Egypt. Mortimer communicates with the whole world, apparently.
Yeah, the flute's actually really good. Stand back. Okay, there's nothing more there. Let's go check the other part of the... Oh, what's this?
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time.
Huh, for a moment I thought that was important. Now let's investigate over here on the right. One gate.
Locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
Ah, sure.
There we are.
There must be something really important over here because fucking damn it.
This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels.
Do you like this game? It's okay. Examine the broken barrel.
What have we here? It's cannon powder.
Okay.
The powder's wet. Not surprising, given the dampness of the dog.
It's unusable now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste.
Yep. What about this? Royal jelly?
Sounds like a pistol case, but it's empty. I don't know if this has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed. Just like in my vision. And none of it's telling me anything useful. Apparently, someone on this island has gone through a whole lot of trouble to arm themselves. I really must find you, dear Mother, and quickly too.
Okay, I just know that she has a weapon. That's the only thing I know. I don't know where she is, how she's kind of... Do I like this game? Yes, it's interesting. Okay, let's go up.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
Yeah, that's a great question. Kinda missed something, eh? Yeah, it's 1759, I think. Never.
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance.
Listen, if
Okay.
it will help, you can always give it to me.
Okay, confrontations. During confrontations, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Each confrontation will display an interface showing. Okay.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
This is the most persuasive.
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such.
Muchas máscaras.
If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly.
Okay, step 2.
You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
I guess this is the only thing I... Okay, 1 second. There we go.
Be it Mother or myself, our motto has always been discretion in all things, and to promise to never betray a word of honor. Was your secret safe with Mother? It will be even more so with me.
You have convinced me. The mystery with which your mother manages her business proves that she carries your motto close to her heart.
Okay.
Your words seem sincere, my son.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Yes. You can count on me.
Don't worry, Your Eminence. Your secret is safe with me. You know my mother's reputation. As her son, I will defend the Deriches.
Frank smell. Yes.
I would expect nothing less. Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Confrontation, last step. For the last step of the confrontation, you must convince the person that you are taking to buy given the positive answer. If you give the bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give the right one or you have no blunders left. Okay. I don't believe it's called goalless shit. No, thank you, no. Okay, no worries.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur de Riche. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican.
Oh yeah, this is the middle of
The
the...
church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your readers, so don't hesitate to look at them. Actually, I wanted to see if I could... I can't go back, shit.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
Okay, let's see. Is there anything important? Oh, there's something there. A map of Europe, but isn't important. Oh, there's
Crucifixion of St. Peter. He was crucified upside down, out of humility. Surprising for an entrance hall.
Wow.
Saturn devouring his son. Good God, how awful. Everything in this painting is disturbing. It's the first time I've seen brushstrokes like this.
Yeah, that's Goya.
Blind Oedipus. Blinded himself. What a tragic destiny.
He touched her mother. And what is this one? Huh? This one I don't know it.
Fall of the Damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
Oh, there's something over here. Devil Thorn. Devil's Thorn grants you the exalted state. You can temporarily see the immunities and vulnerability affecting a dialogue choice in a conversation. You cannot carry more than 5. Okay. That's blocked. Oh, there's a book over here.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch. A biography of the great men.
Okay, let's flip through it.
Brutus's page. Caesar, stabbed by multiple blows at once, sees Brutus raise the dagger on him. Then, covering his head with his robe, he delivers himself to the arms of the conspirators. Nice family. Let's keep it. Might come in handy someday.
Manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain prominent skills. Paralyze and +1 to know. No.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Do you know who this is, Necro?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Riche. It
There
is
you
an honor
go.
to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet. And you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
My mother.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Riche's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited
Hi,
by
Necro.
Sir Horn,
Hi.
a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Invent something.
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
2 members of the same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Oh.
Good lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the Order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent
Ugh.
case has delayed our
Disgusting.
Lord Mortimer.
Holy shit, he looks like a
And he sends
like a
his
raisin.
deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start. Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat, very influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer, so don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I have already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Don't listen to Washington.
Let's see what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you.
Character revealed. Okay. No.
When I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
Oh.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
Where does Emily know my mother from? Tell me about this, Mortimer.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
Lord Mortimer is a remarkable man. He's wealthy and is advisor to the very highly placed. Your mother is the head of the Order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign, for example. But I want this to be clear, without ever seeking to gain an advantage.
And that is to his credit.
Yes, you can trust him. He will do everything in his power to help you find Sarah.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
Where did he come to know her? Yeah, that's a good question.
Where did you first meet her?
I met Sarah during the War of Independence on American soil. She was introduced to me by a mutual acquaintance, and I must say that her sound advice prevented me from making some terrible mistakes. She may not be a soldier, but believe me, she deserves a statue as much as Lafayette does.
Well, I didn't see that one coming. There's no doubt Mother has many secrets that are still hidden.
Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
Or the mysteries that surround us?
My mother has always been fascinated by strange powers. Did she talk to you about anything like that?
Yes. Her facility for discerning truths from rumor served me well. Such as preventing massacres, like the one at Salem, from happening again. Or convincing people that horsemen cannot ride around without heads. What was it that she used to say now?
Keep an open and logical mind?
Yes, that's it.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
Okay, do the others... What if Marcus left it? No.
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order.
No.
I find it
Yes.
difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope...
They just... like, the Golden Order looks like, what would you call it?
Careful, they're coming back.
Like the Freemasons. They could have gotten, like, Benjamin Franklin in here.
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent.
Hello, Dredd. How are you doing?
You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical
Hello, Dredd.
works of art.
This is the game I
won't
was talking
disguise
about.
The fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
The statue is impressive, and so are the paintings. Rubens, the Caravage, Guignero. Lord Mortimer has very good taste, and the means to express it.
Oh, I see our young sir is a connoisseur.
Yes, in my spare time. Yet, I couldn't tell you who the artist of that painting there
It's Goya.
is. I think I recognize a theme, but
How do you not know
style
Goya?
Intrigues me.
Saturn devouring his son. Oh, well, you wouldn't know. And the artist is none other than Lord
What the
Mortimer.
fuck? No!
I thought for a long time that the painting wasn't finished, but my old friend
Wait a
assured
minute.
me it was. Still, there's no accounting for taste.
It's
Not
17...
very conventional, but it sure does hold your attention.
You
Wait
will
a-
find that Lord Mortimer is not...
Wait a second. Wait a second. Goya devouring sun. Saturn. 18th, 19, and we're in 17. Huh. That is weird. It was painted like 20 years in the future. Huh.
One would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
Do I have the year? Like the year right now? Not here.
So, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Hi, Jelly.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves.
Play more.
Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence.
Playing the American version of a visual
On that
novel.
note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Hello, Jelly.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends, I am born.
Oh, this is George Washington, by the way.
I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow. Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right. Where is my room?
Yes. It is the detective game where you high five George Washington, yes. Oh, is it this one?
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Oh! Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Monsieur Jacques Perru.
Who is the fuck is Jacques Perru? Oh, there's something there.
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
Let's investigate. Well, it's... Let's see.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Manuel Godoy. Manuel Godoy. I think I know who he is, but I don't remember. Like the things...
Huh, that's me.
Oh, that's you, but let's check who else is here.
Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Okay, Cardinal Piaggi. Oh, there's something here. More of this. There was someone writing in Chinese, I think. Monsieur George Washington. Wait, why does it say Monsieur? This... It says Monsieur, right? Monsieur. Yeah, why does it say Monsieur?
President George Washington.
Doesn't say President. Is this Monsieur George Washington? Why does it say Monsieur if this guy is English? It would say Sir George Washington or something like that. What was this?
A Byzant from the Byzantine Empire. A coin often used during the St. Louis era.
Right, I am correct there. Like, it says Monsieur. Johann von Waller?
Monsieur Johann von Wöllner.
Wöller, that's Austrian. Why would an Austrian be here? Like, we're in the middle of the French Revolution. Well, no, not actually. Before, no. Yes, this is during the French Revolution. Hello, Jelly. Oh. Golden Elixir. Curse all your negative alterations. You cannot carry more than 5. Okay. Yeah, this game is about investigating first and foremost.
The Quorum Guide. Sir Jacques Perru.
Monsieur Sir Jacques Perru. Jacques Perru sounds like Maybe from well, Peru doesn't exist right now. I think right now it's like the existence of it is basically something like it's called like the Bolivia-Peru zone or something like that. Also, hope Necro stays good tonight. Without the death crushing her insides, Frankey can keep examining her inanimate over time. Yeah, I can't.
But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
Leave the lever closed. I don't give a shit.
Can't wait to open it, but I gave my word to Piaggi, so... Too bad. I'll wait until I hand it to Mother. Wow! Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
What Carmelite? Carmel water gives you the focus stage. Your next skill use will cost no effort. Nice. Let's see what's over. Is there anything? Oh, there's something there. And I need to be agile. I can't get it.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Man.
Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
What's this?
Golden elixir.
Okay, golden elixir. There's good. That's good. Yes. I won't be rearranging Necros Insight today. I'm playing games today. I didn't pick up the book on the Quay. What's the Quay? Okay, I got 4 points, so that's good. Let's keep one manuscript. I need 3 pages. Oh, hey, Ryder! What are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, you got me. Oh, you got me in the middle of saying something weird. This is not the way I wanted to be found. Hey, I'm a doctor. I rearrange things inside of people. It sounds weird, but it doesn't mean what you think.
The servants are not very efficient.
Durocher can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood,
yes.
the search of Durocher's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Oh, what a pity.
Yeah, it's really fucking ugly. I think that too.
Are you waiting for something?
Especially that guy and the way they move.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late.
Oh, it's him.
Much to discuss.
I know who this guy is.
One last
The Penguin from Batman.
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this. Come, come, take a seat, my friend.
Oh, and they move exactly the same. They use the same.
Nighttime stroll, Mr.
Oh.
President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
They have the same walking animation at the same time. It looks weird.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
Yes, yes, I think it's funny.
I'm coming.
I'm coming. What's this?
Dear Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to join you at present.
Oh yeah, I see. No, I don't care. Hurry to the door. I don't need to hurry. I will just go.
Inferno by Dante.
But-
Abandoned hope, all ye who enter here. Saturn devouring his sun. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall.
Okay, let's go.
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
No.
No, not in the least. Is something wrong?
No.
I'm going to need you.
No, go away. There we go.
Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
No. Fuck.
No. What's her name again?
Elizabeth Adams. Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams.
I
But
see.
she's supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens. I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least I hope so.
How are you?
Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
So who do I help? Let's help fucking America. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Thank you, my friend. Keep Elizabeth downstairs as long as possible. She must not return to her room.
Trust me.
Maybe this is related.
According to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I better hurry. Louis, you're straying from your objective.
Oh, the other way. Sorry. Louis, you're straying from your objective. What's a quay? I have no idea what a quay is. Okay, this game does look very bad, I have to admit it. Okay. Okay.
My son. Oh, you are a godsend.
What's the matter, Your Eminence?
I believe a Miss Adams may be in danger.
What do you mean?
Do you hear that? She is being manhandled in this small salon.
Oh man.
By whom?
I don't know exactly. A thug, a Frenchman. it seems,
Kuwait?
by the cut of his clothes.
Yes.
Say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Government. You should do something, my son.
I'm going in.
Shit. I was supposed to make sure Adams wouldn't go back to her room. Don't worry, Your Eminence. I'll take care of it. Probably nothing to worry about.
Do you want me to call for help?
Please don't do anything. I'm sure with a little goodwill, everything will work out fine. Don't go and wake up the whole manor, please.
Thank you, my son. May God watch over you.
Okay, let's see.
Who do you think you are?
Multiple paths. There are multiple paths to reach your objective. It may be a good idea to think twice before embarking on the first path you come.
Me, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine for what you just said.
Please, just let me go back to my room.
Hey, you! Stay out of it! This is none of your business. I'm gonna teach this little slut how to behave.
What the hell is going on?
Huh?
Oh man.
I don't think you know who I am.
Stop. I beg you. I didn't mean to. Don't hit me, please, sir.
Shit. If I step in, Adams might just run back to her room. And if I do nothing, yes, Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer. Damn it, what should I do?
Yeah, step in.
Go. Huh? Stay out of it, boy.
Shit.
What are you playing at? I told you to mind your own business, boy.
Okay,
If you
boy.
think you can side with this whore and then just walk away, you're out of your mind. Give me one good reason not to knock you down.
Remind him where he is.
You're not back in your slum now. You're in Lord Mortimer's home. I suggest you think
Oh, I forgot this is a Frenchman. I shouldn't have done that.
Don't think
Wait,
you're getting
well.
away with it that easily. I'm sick of all these toffs. If we were in Paris, I'd send you all to the guillotine. And on top of it all, a woman telling me how I ought to behave? I won't stand for it.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
What? Don't tell me you're gonna defend these harlots.
Women, right?
Woman,
They
right?
really do drive us crazy sometimes. I totally understand.
Yeah, and every time they open their mouths, it makes you want to slap them. I get the feeling you're trying to put one over on me. If that's the case, you're making a big mistake.
Sorry about that. Look, there's no point in us aggravating each other. Let's both just go our separate ways.
Don't move, we're not done yet. You wanted to be the knight in shining armor and save the damsel in distress. Let's see how brave you are.
Oh shit. Disconcerted. Someone threw you a balance. This caused the 4 points increase when using skills. Fucking damn it.
Think about it. You know your head will roll tomorrow if you shoot.
Wanna bet?
Sure do.
I'm not in the habit of beating Lord Mortimer's guest in his own...
Talent subtle. Let me see. Okay.
You got off easy this time, but don't try it again.
Holy shit, that guy was that was Jacques Peru? It's a Frenchman. Do I have anything about Jacques Peru? Here. Jacques Peru is one of the fathers of the Revolutionary Tribunal. Oh, I see. During the Terror, by the way, the Red Terror, he quickly became one of the most worrying figures in all of Paris. He distinguished himself by taking part in the siege of the Bastille, in the capture of Louis XVI, the current king of France. He was involved in the creation of the revolutionary tribunals. Is he a man of law or turtle? Nobody dares to say. This judge of man has overseen many trials that send opponents and traitors of the revolution to the guillotine. Peru interrupts his revolutionary activities when Lord Mortimer, his patron, invites him to join the latter's social gatherings. Ugh.
The brooch Elizabeth was wearing. Huh. She was so frightened she was unaware that she'd lost it.
Yeah, well, it didn't seem to do her much good.
Well, I'm guessing that Washington is going to get mad at me.
Hey, these look like pages taken from an ancient encyclopedia.
Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
Yep. As far as I know, Washington is going to get extremely mad at me because I was being I was a gentleman.
Lady Adams must have locked it behind her when she fled.
Yeah, Washington is there, mad at me.
Well, did you get time to search the room?
Louis, I only needed 10 minutes. Imagine the scandal if she had found me.
What would you have done in my shoes? She was in the middle of an argument with some angry guy.
10 minutes? I didn't ask for the moon.
Oh.
Nonetheless, you found what you were looking for, didn't you?
Not everything, but yes. Elizabeth is definitely the daughter of John Adams.
Oh, fuck off, Mr. Washington.
You can always go back.
It's too late now.
I never thought I would have said that in my life. Well, fuck off, George Washington. Oh, what's this? That's kinda big. I mean, what other game has George Washington? I know. Assassin's Creed. There you go. One with George Washington. Civilization series. Yeah, I guess I could say. Well, no, he does. Is there a George Washington in Civilization? I think there is. I guess I could talk with His Eminence Piaghi if I can find it. Napoleon Bonaparte, next to Jack Peru.
That's not the right way.
Ah, they're not letting me free roam, I guess. Emily Hilthorne.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Oh, here he is.
Your Eminence, what are you doing here?
I was worried about you, my son. How did it go with Miss Adams?
Problem solved.
Don't worry about that anymore, Your Eminence. I had to step in, but everything's under control.
What an adventure, my son. I am relieved to hear it. You acted as a good Christian. In these troubled times, we need more men of your caliber.
It's nothing, Your Eminence. I did what I had to do. Well, you did the opposite.
Good.
Oh.
Well, thanks for the news. My son, I have another problem. I wanted to speak to you about something important. Do you still have my letter on you? The one I gave you in the hall?
Why do you ask?
I have a name to add to it.
Here it is.
Thank you, my son. Ah, I see that it's still sealed. I was right to put my trust in you, Louise. Give me 1 second, please. I can't imagine what would have happened if I hadn't added this name to the list. Please, be sure to give this letter to Sarah the moment you see her.
You can count on it.
Have a good night.
Man, this... Like, the environments look really nice. But that's it. The only thing that looks kinda nice.
Louis, you're straying from your objective.
Oh. Louis, you're straying from your objective. Cardinal Piaghi. There you go. I should get a trunk.
I'm exhausted. I better go to bed. I'll search my room tomorrow. If Mother stayed here right before me, you never know. And Mortimer had better show up.
Well, I kinda failed, I guess. A lot. No, didn't level up. Sober?
All right. In my vision yesterday, I saw that Mother had this room before me. I better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind.
Ah, George Washington. What an asshole. Okay, next book. I guess, this one? Huh?
Look, markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage. Oh, this bookcase is well stocked.
Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round.
Let's check.
A Voyage Around the World. The travelogue of the explorer Louis-Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother?
Hey, I'm a cryptographic genius.
A faint sign of the order, barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room.
I have nothing.
I'm not far from solving the puzzle. I must keep searching.
Man. Do I have... Oh, what's this?
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Anything outside? Let's see, it goes that way and other way. Well, it stops here. You can continue this way. And it opens to Biaggi's room. And I don't want to go inside of, find a naked priest inside of there. So let's go this way. What's this? Coin collection. Oh, wait, there's lemons.
Here's something will undermine my botanist's appreciation for the local climate.
Yep. It's pretty obvious. If there was lemons... No. If there's lemons, there's only one thing that I can say that there's something here. It's one of those, you know, those very specific, those very important lemon stealing horse. There must be around here.
Writing material. Let's recap. My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind.
She must have used the writing materials.
What if she used lemon juice instead? An old trick used to hide messages.
That means I need the fireplace.
A message using invisible ink. I bet she used a lemon to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message?
You need a candle. There's candles everywhere, but... Oh, wait. An ember also works. First things first. Which one was it? Course negative alteration. Let's go with this one.
Apart from getting the book dirty, I can't see any use for this.
So yeah, no reason to grab the ash. He needs something that gives heat. Oh, there we go. Big candlestick. I just put an entire candlestick on myself. There was something. Can't I push something over here? Anything? The chair. Can I make a non-safe for work environment and go onto the chair just to get over there? Nope. Ah. Impossible.
Saint Jerome and the Angel. There's a circle around the lock here. Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it.
Okay. An ember and some honey.
There's a note. Effects of Sœur de Richer, to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it.
Amber fragment. You just found an amber fragment. Each time you pick up 4 of them, you can increase your maximum effort by 1 point. Oh, that's good.
All right. I've retrieved everything. Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice, strong coffee, though.
Okay, let's see.
It's working.
Yes.
Heat reveals the message.
It works.
Let's see what my mother wrote. Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it.
There must be a place with a lot of statue.
Paintings in the manor could be anywhere. After that, she adds, beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected soldier. And that's its weakness. What is my mother trying to tell me? Since you've gone to so much trouble, you must not have only found something important, but you must have also felt like you were in great danger. Now I'd better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
Typical. I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Holm requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
Ah.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures, more Judith beheading Holofernes. Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented herself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped her.
Oh. I didn't know that. I didn't know that painting.
If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
Can I? Not open.
Let no one disturb me. I'm busy.
Too bad. I'll see him later.
Okay, Washington is in the Washington. Let's see.
That's the door to Elizabeth's room.
Oh!
For God's sakes, what happened in here?
Huh. Man, this feels like my room.
Hey, a Russian ruble. I wonder what it'd be worth today.
What's this?
Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
Okay, examine them.
These are magnesium crystals. A fairly effective remedy for easing anxiety.
Yeah, I shouldn't consume it. It's a bad idea.
June 11th, 1791. My dear Elizabeth, your last letter gave me much cause for concern. Your words were so cold, as if emotions no longer matter to you. Father maintains that the secondary effects of your treatment still trouble you, but...
Okay. Can go out through here. What else can I find? Like, man. Why is there a... No, this is not a salt, it's paint. Although, a bit... Oh, there's something concerning I was going to say.
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May. I've been told that you're no better, and, unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely snowed under by the work required to govern this new country. Please excuse us. As soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day, I promise we shall come and see you. Your loving father, John Adams. P.S.
I see. Oh, there's a...
A chest with a half-circle pattern.
Let's unlock it. And the letter.
An untutored hand copied these notes. Looks like a healing method. Well, that's a pity. The writing is barely legible.
Okay, let's... Okay, let's try this.
Feet and hands are bound. A piece of cloth in the mouth prevents the tongue from being sectioned. It looks like preparation for an exorcism. Is Elizabeth really possessed?
Maybe it's some kind of anti-epileptic thing?
The note suggests binding the feet and hands, then blocking the jaws using a piece of cloth to prevent the tongue from being sectioned. That looks like a method to control an epileptic fit.
I
wonder if Elizabeth is the one being treated for that illness.
Okay, let's take this. So, Elizabeth is epileptic, I guess. Although I haven't talked with her a lot. Leaving. It's interesting that you go to two different conclusions when you read the thing. No, can't enter there. Can't enter there. Oh, what's this?
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Can I go up? Apparently, no. Okay, I can't go up. This game is super ugly. I guess it's ugly because they wanted to make it more, like, realistic, but this will make the game...
That must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my vision.
Okay, let's see.
Devil the Prince by Machiavelli. A perfect read for anyone with a surfeit of ambition. That might come in handy.
Okay, this is Napoleon Bonaparte, I guess.
A bicorn decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier. It's a beautiful weapon. Levi damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles.
Okay.
My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. The situation is rapidly worsening here. Paoli continues to steer our motherland, Corsica, toward open warfare between France and England. His men are everywhere. We are obliged to go into hiding and are unable to remain in the same place for more than 2 days. I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. Oh, what's this? Ah, I should get that skill, I guess. Okay, let's grab this. Another letter.
My dear Napoleon, as previously agreed, I would like to ask you to join us in January on my island to participate in the high society meeting organized for
Yes.
We shall be able to continue our discussion about our project for a new order for France. I have a proposition to make to you concerning your wish to put a strong leader at the head of France. I trust you to be discreet as to your coming. See you soon.
Lord Mortimer. Yes, we are as you say, playing another mystery game. Wait, what's this?
Amber crystals. French actor Talma is Nero in Britannicus, the last emperor of the Caesar dynasty.
Although this is more like a historical drama. With some detectiving to do, but mostly, as I told you, detective drama. No, I mean, not detective drama, more like historical drama. I'm searching for my mother who is... Oh, shit, it's a mystery. What's the noise? Like someone is... like doing something with a broom.
Might be better to take a different stairway.
Oh, that guy over there. Yeah, there's a guy in front, so I can't enter through here. Manuel Godoy does have it open. That's why Floyd plays the mystery of the Mr. Necro. You stole my underwear, didn't you? Why did you do that? Necro. Yeah. It's a more secret societies kind of thing, you know, my kind of stuff. It's around here. No! Not this one. How the fuck do I go down? Oh, there's another stairs. Okay. It is not a mystery. You stole things from me, Necro. Why?
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet. I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault, too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Home.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious. I'm not worried about Jacques Peru.
Oh.
You didn't happen to lose this, did you?
Where did you find it?
In the small salon.
It's the only reminder I have of my beloved sister. I thought that swine stole it from me.
Oh, you... Necro.
Son,
Evil Necro.
Sarah de Richet's son.
Yes, why?
Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
My mother came here to do business with Lord Mortimer, but she seems to have gone
Mortimer!
missing, so I'm here to find her.
I know your mother very well.
What do you mean?
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you?
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No. I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that? There must be some reason for what she
hello,
did.
Arisu.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wound?
This is, let's see, to return my mother?
There's no way my mother just did that to you out of spite. However horrible the things she did were, I've got to believe she did it in your best interest.
Do you have any idea how stupid that sounds? I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Mention her sister.
Haven't you got a sister?
Yes.
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
She's the only one who cares about me. I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her.
Ooh.
Since you insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for trusting.
Tell me how you met your mother. Be
You
nice.
see, before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So, my
Woman
father spent
hysterics.
an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
Eesh.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah,
my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's come here for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
Napoleon Bonaparte is over there. And they have like that, I hate that walking animation, I hate it. Like the men have the same walking animation and it looks awful. Especially when there's two men walking like right next to each other.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
I wonder if you could
As
help me
I was
out.
unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
You got any amber? Manuscript.
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir. And I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
Hang on, but it's mine.
Beg pardon, sir?
It's my book. I'm telling you, it's my book.
With all due respect, sir, I hope sir will understand that I have doubts. You see, I found it in Lord Mortimer's library.
Huh, there you are then. That's exactly where I left it.
I am quite put out, sir. I don't know what to say.
In that case,
I'm
I suggest you say nothing and hand it over.
But I...
Now.
But sir, Very well, sir. Here you are. May sir take good care of it. It is damaged.
And you've damaged it as well? Well, bravo. Bravo.
Holy.
No, I didn't do anything. It wasn't me, sir.
Say pardon.
Pardon me, sir.
Very good. There were some other things I wanted to go over with you.
Holy shit, That's the most that's holy shit I have done so far. You have any amber?
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
Okay.
Well, no point in lying, you know. I know full well you haven't got any.
I would never think of lying, sir. I don't believe I am authorized to give it away, that is all.
Amber? Here? I'd be surprised.
Yet I assure you, sir...
No, you're pulling my leg. I don't believe you.
I wouldn't dare to joke with, sir.
Yeah, sure. You're just leading me on. I dare you to show it to me, if you really have some.
Well, then, sir, here is a piece.
Ah, right. Well, I'm impressed. Can you lend it to me for a minute?
Of course, sir.
I'm not...
Wow, I can hardly believe it. Well, I have other questions.
Of course, sir. But, sir, I believe you haven't given me back the amber, sir.
What? What amber?
The piece I gave to sir.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. You really ought to look after your things. It can't be easy to come across amber in these parts.
Man, this guy's an asshole.
Does sir desire anything else?
I'm loving this. Let's see. Do you have
I still haven't quite recovered after that boat crossing. Would you happen to have any devil's thorn by any chance?
I am sorry, sir, but the devil's thorn may be just a plant, but it is also a powerful psychotropic drug that causes undesirable diuretic effects. I would advise against sir taking any.
I guess golden elixir.
You wouldn't have a little golden elixir I could use, would you?
Oh, unfortunately, sir, I have orders not to give any of that medicine to any of Lord Mortimer's guests. Some guests are here to follow a very strict treatment. Mixing or combining certain substances would be dangerous.
Okay,
sir.
how I'm going to fuck up with him? But let's see.
My good fellow, you're right. One should never mix treatments without the advice of an expert. It so happens that I usually make my own golden elixir, but I haven't brought my kit with me. Perhaps, in that case, would you fetch a spoonful of ethyl alcohol, ethereal oil, and 10 milliliters of ethanol for me? Along with that, a small quantity of gold, please. Just a few crumbs will suffice.
Ah, I see that sir knows his subject. Therefore, I see no reason why I shouldn't give them to you. I hope that will be enough for you, sir, because I haven't any more.
Thank you. That will be fine.
May I help with anything else, sir?
Okay, Carmelite water.
A little Carmelite water would do me a lot of good. Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir. Lord Mortimer only allows access to them in cases of emergency.
I don't have a... Okay. I stole from this guy. I have a few questions about the manor. Ground floor?
Yes. Can you briefly describe the ground floor, please?
Very well, sir. On the ground floor, there are mainly living rooms. Sir finds himself at present in the Grand Hall. From the Grand Hall, Sir can access, on one side, the small salon, where the guests like to relax with a good book. From there, Sir can access the conference room, which is closed at present for preparations.
Okay.
That is where Lord Mortimer likes to gather all of his guests for talks. From the other side of the Grand Hall, Sir may access the dining room. That is where Sir's meals will be served. From the dining room, Sir may benefit from an exceptional view overlooking the island. It is also the best way to access the portrait gallery, where a large part of Lord Mortimer's works are exhibited. And in the gallery, Sir will also find access to the garden.
Shut up.
But Sir may be reassured, the building is accessible on both sides, so that it surrounds the garden in question. So, Sir should not find cause to worry. No one has ever gotten lost.
Except for my mother.
Has Sir another question?
May I walk outside?
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, Sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If Sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival.
Okay, thank you.
If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise Sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help Sir in any other way?
I'll take my leave. Can I go to the wharves? No. I guess I will have to go and talk with the other ones. Looks extremely red. Hi, Wolf. How are you doing?
I bid you welcome.
Hello.
I hope the night
Hola.
was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious...
Well, tomorrow I won't stream. I will stream the other day, though.
King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Perry,
I'm doing really well.
French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
I was only joking.
Certainly not exactly.
Where did you find it?
Yeah, I'm doing really well.
Yes.
He's counting the 10 sets of cutlery around each plate? The man is completely lost.
Thank you again
Okay.
for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the king's table.
I am delighted to hear it.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
Please feel at home.
An extremely likely...
Huh?
Surprising when you know Volner prohibited religious practices in Prussia. Renowned member of the Rose Croix Order, former Freemason, and great lover of alchemy. And look at Piaggi fawning over him. I really do have a problem digesting political protocol.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself?
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too, as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity.
Yeah?
Typically French. A Sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favorite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
Okay.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Is everything all right?
The woman is quick to
Yes,
psychology
thank
too.
you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
Good to know, Warner.
My lord, I only know the prestige of your name. Might I have the honor of getting to know you a little better?
You are Monsieur
Louis Moras de Richet.
de Richet. De Richet. A name with a nobiliary particle. Are you descended from a noble line?
The presence of a particle does not necessarily mean a person belongs to the nobility, nor does it prevent the observance of the rules of etiquette, Monsieur von Bono.
Von Goldno.
My friend.
Oh, learner. What the hell is that? One put in the sciences.
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
What a story.
Lord Mortimer has invited Napoleon along to negotiate an important commercial venture.
Nothing strange about that.
And the Golden Order is somehow involved.
What? Our order? Are you sure?
Smell you too,
That's what
Necro.
I read in the letter from Mortimer to Napoleon.
This information is important. Thank you, Louis.
Monsieur de Richet? It would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Man. I want to push Napoleon down here.
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I
Absence.
appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Oh shit.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000.
1 second. What are the weaknesses of where is it? Correct. No. Journal. Bonaparte Napoleon. Immunities to conviction and politics.
Louis d'Or for 200 cannon.
Surely such an amount will buy twice as many cannons. Don't try to pull a fast one on me. We're both young, but we are not naive.
Please don't be offended.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure you knew what you were talking about. And I am reassured. I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future.
Vision. Okay.
In the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
Let's try to
I think what France is lacking today is a truly strong leader.
let's manipulate him into thinking that
restore her luster, who will propel her forward so once again she becomes a proud nation respected by all. A man capable of both rebuilding the country from the inside and, at the same time, developing exterior relations. Someone with a vision, I think. The right person still remains to be found.
You're right, my friend. I hear your words.
yeah, he's hearing himself.
Monsieur de Richet, I am reassured. I am very happy to have met you. Lord Mortimer was right to put his trust in you. I hope to work with you in the very near future.
Legitimate.
I would like to thank you for your support by offering you this humble little gift.
Reflections on the Revolution in France. Mr. Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I, too, am delighted to have met you.
Yeah. Let's look on the Napoleon that everything is fine.
I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure
They're
you
laughing
that
like,
each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States.
I knew that.
And it is eminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
Holy shit, he's ugly.
Washington is a very gifted speaker. Leave him for 5 minutes with sworn enemies and he'll convince them to be friends for life.
Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
That's good. Bob lady. Oh, I didn't feel at anything. Oh, nice. Nice. Let's see. Should I go with the one here and to here? Subterfuge or science? I will go with science. There we go. And let's put 2 over here. Nice.
All right, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Okay, I get another one. Those are revolutionary. Let's get this one. I got to say, before, can I check the place? There's so many, like, oh, what's this, a book?
Discourse on the Method by Descartes. Circe preparing wine. What better trap for Ulysses?
Let's see. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-bum. Opening doors. Smelly people.
The only person sizing me up here is that monumental Zeus. I can't. Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
Can't go back into that. It's full of old-timey people, and I wonder what old-timey people we are left to meet. Oh, there's something here. Another coin. There's so many chest sets everywhere. Oh, one of these.
There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest. I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Yeah, sure. Let's see what's over here. Ah, can't open it. Can't go up. Very well. I don't want to talk with this guy again. Or can I go up like through here? No, I can't. Okay, I guess we have to go this way. Like, the game itself is good, but everyone looks like shit.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Ah, I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing.
Still nothing. But that's lies. We need to know.
Meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
No, not really.
To tell you the truth, not really.
You are right. Be positive. Perhaps Sarah is in the company of Lord Mortimer, and they will both turn up shortly.
But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
1 second. Need to do something really quick. Ooh. It was a second. Ah. Okay, I'm back.
If I said to you, where all eyes size you up, would it mean anything to you?
I don't know if it's the place you're looking for, Louis, but it makes me think of the portrait gallery.
There's a gallery here? Can you tell me where to find it, please?
Of course. Just go through the door at the end. It will lead into the library.
Ooh.
Continue all the way through, and you'll end up in the gallery. You'll see it, Louis. When you get there, you'll know.
Thank you very much, Your Eminence. On that last word, then, I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
I wish I had a place so full of people that just do that for me. Oh, what's this?
A devil's thorn. To be used, the lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Okay, let's open it.
retrieved everything.
That's good. Oh, wait. Why is this one... Oh.
Circe.
Circe. What's this?
Amber crystals.
Amber crystals. Oh, library. This looks kinda cool in a way. Although, it must be a pain in the ass to clean up on.
Petrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it. Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Let's see. Any other interesting book that oh, this one.
A few pages out of an old encyclopedia.
Oh, got the encyclopedia. Complete. Nice. Yeah, I need to get everything of that one. Oh, I also finished with the Sorrows, okay.
Where all eyes size you up. Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of.
Yeah, what?
And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
Let's first start investigating the place and try to grab stuff I found around, like this over here. No. Let's see. Can I go outside? No. The gardens are off limits. Oh, there's a book here.
The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near. His brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything. Amber.
Amber. Okay. Oh, there's another amber over there.
Amber crystals.
Amber crystals. No, I can't continue. If there's like literally a statue of a Medusa, I have to say that my mother did really have like low expectations about me. Like, hey boy, you need to find what's the golden, this one, okay. Okay, statue of the Medusa. There you go. That's the Medusa. Oh, what's this? Unlock it.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Oh, I can move it.
To find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword?
Penis.
A hero with a lantern. And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
Can I... Wait a minute. I need to move the Medusa to the... Can I... rotate the statue to the hero holding the shield. Oh wait, there's something I can grow here. What's this?
The Origin of Myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need. The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa.
Okay, read the...
Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Fairies, mermaids, the Chimera, the Hydra, the Gorgons. The section on the Medusa.
Okay.
While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Oh, that seems helpful. Rotate the statue towards the Medusa. Oh, it's okay. Stand back, that's okay. Rotate the statue to the guy with the shield. And rotate the statue to the Medusa. And
if I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
Huh.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Or maybe I have to rotate the statue to the guy holding the sword? Wait, no. Maybe rotate the statue to towards the Medusa? Huh. Something weird. It's not towards the Medusa. Wait, there's something here I didn't notice. Or not? Ah, it's to see the place. No, I don't care. Look, it's Jesus Christ.
The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci. The last day before his crucifixion, Jesus announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples.
Let me see. The Medusa is looking at this. Rotate to the holding the lantern. Rotate towards holding the sword. To the statue towards holding the shield. Okay.
Whoa.
Secret room. Excellent. Oh.
For Pete's sake, Emily. You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Oh yeah? So tell me what you're doing here.
Yeah, just like me.
Probably, but I asked the question first.
Well then, we'll pretend you haven't asked me yet.
What about a little gallantry, Louis? Come on, I'm listening. What are you doing here?
Ladies first.
Since you insist, Duchess, gallantry obliges this. Ladies first.
You just won't give in, will you?
I'm sorry, madam. It isn't in my nature.
Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh yeah, in your dreams. At your service, madam.
Hey, what's this?
The heavenly symbols refer to Pandora's box.
Emily, I'm pretty sure I've got Pandora's box.
Of course you have. You see an earthen pot and you immediately assume it can only be Pandora's box. Logical. What I like about you, Louis, is that you never fail to surprise me.
Emily, what if I open the jar? Would that then make man responsible for all the evils?
Try. It'll make a change. All right, can we move on now?
I do love your irony, but honestly, are you ever impressed by anything you see?
By a chamber pot? No, you really do need to do better than that.
Okay, fine. Golden fleece.
A golden fleece.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
Cold? You want a rug? It'll warm you up.
I wouldn't be caught dead in that horrible thing.
That's a pity. The gold color brings out your eyes.
And your flattery brings out your boorishness.
Man, she's been the meanest bitch in town. Holy shit. Okay, let's see.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
Okay, let's see what the gospel
The
says.
Gospel according to Judas, or How to Crucify Jesus as part of God's plan. You do realize that the contents of this book could undermine the very foundations of Christianity.
One more reason to leave it in the secret room of a lost manor on a private island.
Do you realize how important this book is?
Of course, but what I really want to know is how did it come into Mortimer's possession?
I was thinking the same thing about all the paintings and sculptures in the manor. How did the English manage to get their hands on them?
When someone wants to attract the attention of the world's leading power, somehow the gifts just pour in.
You wouldn't have gone to the Vatican recently, would you?
Are you calling me a thief?
Certainly not. Never entered my mind.
He's more of a femme fatale, I guess. Coin. Oh, there's a number over there.
A fragment of amber.
Here's something interesting. A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
Let's boom.
See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes, and?
The ink barely spreads on the paper. It spreads exactly the same way on the signature. The deed was written using the same ink. If it is a fake, then it's a professional job. Maybe Mortimer is immortal or capable of living for a very long time, like Methuselah.
A first smile. Careful. Keep that up and soon you'll end up laughing.
Carry on sprouting inanities like that, and indeed I might. These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
And how do you know my mother was interested in this room?
I didn't know, I just supposed she was. And you just confirmed it. So, do you think she found what she came for?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take? Mortimer's collection is unique, isn't it?
That's an understatement. No doubt he has a major passion for history and fine art. Or getting gifts.
If each time Mortimer does someone a favor, they reward him with a priceless gift, that means he must have helped nearly everybody in the world. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
I do wonder.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
1 second, I want to check that thing over there on the other side of the... Oh, what's this?
Hey, Mortimer's the author of this work. It talks about his passion for art.
I found an amazing ring. There's an inscription engraved on it. You're married. Why don't you wear a wedding ring?
You mean wear something just to prove your love? Not my style.
Well, I don't know. You can be not a bitch sometimes. Like, please. This is...
Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath.
The workmanship on this crown is amazing. The finesse of the gold laurel leaf.
Quick,
It's beautiful. A crown worthy of an emperor. I'd stake my life that it's the genuine article.
Stop! Don't put your grubby fat fingers on it.
Do you find my fingers fat?
At least put on some gloves.
Please note, my fingers are slim.
You were going to leave marks. My God, what an amateur.
Many harpsichord players would love to have sexy fingers like mine.
Tell me where you took your infiltration classes so I can have your tutor executed.
Let's compare hands then. We'll soon see whose fingers are fattest.
No, I'm not going to compare hands with you. Let's just keep going.
Bad loser.
Hey, well, what's this?
You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
Brass quillons and knobs. A beautiful cruciform line. Judging by the wear and the technique used...
Oh.
To forge it, this sword dates back to the Crusades, and it must have belonged to a wealthy knight. There's a date. MCXC, 1190.
So a crusader sword.
Forged for the Crusades.
So, do you think it's Khan?
I think it's the sword of Genghis Khan.
Brush up on your classics. Asian weapons are definitely not this shape.
All the swords forged in Asia don't necessarily have a curved blade.
Are you blind? It's a thrusting saber, a pure product of the West.
When you don't get the last word, your repartee goes all aggressive.
When you finished playing, maybe you can help me search the place?
I don't know. John the Ark? Okay, finally, I will go over here.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar.
Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis?
Let's see. Because, I don't remember that. Because I don't want any harm to come to you. Let's go with this.
You're going to understand that I just want to help you.
What do you expect? That I'll fall into your arms and say yes to everything you want?
What are you talking about? I'm only asking you to trust me a little.
Hello, Brian. How are you doing?
As a member of the Golden Order, for example.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. but I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Okay. Weakness in psychology.
You think your scathing wit protects you, but in fact, it makes you blind. No sooner have people introduced themselves than you already see them in a bad light. You play the part of a strong woman, and yes, you are a strong woman, of course, but what I see is a sensitive young lady who lacks self-confidence. Stop adopting a defensive posture.
1 second. Woman moment.
You'll see just how quickly new doors will open.
There is some truth to what you say. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
She already has a partner.
Yes, it's perfectly clear. You're already working with someone.
Ah, well spotted, Louis. I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me, but I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare.
Come on.
I'm doing good, yeah. But these guys are super ugly.
Eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is...
A woman? Her sister.
Your sister. She's your partner. She's the one you're looking for.
Well, I am impressed. How the devil did you guess I had a sister? Virtually no one even knows. When it comes to getting results, you are very good, I grant you that. You deserve to know why the sight of the cameo pendant affected me so strongly. I thought it belonged to Emma, my twin sister.
Emma enemy. Okay.
Now I get why you said you had a memory for two.
Yes, you can't imagine to what extent though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we decided to play along. Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough, the woman with two faces.
I see.
Clever. But isn't it complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same. We've learned to act as one. When we accept a mission, we both turn up. This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland. She was meant to meet Sir Home and bring back the details, so we could work out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
She was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago.
Oh.
The boat turned up at Plymouth, but alas, no trace of my sister. Instead, a sailor passed me a message from home, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
So, my mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange. Maybe their disappearances are linked.
It's clearly a possibility, but up to now I haven't found a trace of either of them.
None of this is very reassuring.
By the way, Louis, now that you are in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself, or you will pay very dearly.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
It's time to leave.
Okay.
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
Okay.
Let's admit it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Yeah, it's going well. Oh shit.
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise, it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do?
Let's talk with Elizabeth. Let's see what she wants.
Sorry, Emily, but I can't leave Elizabeth like this.
All right, Elizabeth. How can I help?
Thank you. Come on, follow me.
What can I say? I kinda like Broken Woman.
I really need to talk to you, Louis, right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it! My days are numbered.
Elizabeth, I don't know if it's about my mother again, but I'm telling you, you've nothing to be afraid of. She didn't come here for you.
I saw her.
Saw who? You saw my mother? When?
Just last night. I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away, but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night? While she was hiding?
Yes, Louis. I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen, I'm telling you it was her.
Okay, let's see.
She doesn't hesitate on her answers. She's not trembling. She's really convinced of what she's seen.
Okay.
Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away. I didn't make any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you told anyone you've seen her? Sir Holm? Mortimer?
You don't understand. It's her. She's here.
Yes, I understand.
No, you're not listening. The moment I saw her, I was overcome by spasms. She's here. I'm telling you, it was her. Yes, I need something to calm me down.
Refuse?
No thanks, I'd better not.
Listen, if you want me to tell you everything, you have to drink with me, Louis. What I have to say to you is of the utmost importance.
I'll drink with you, but let's go easy on it, okay?
Is this wine?
I don't know where she gets her rot gut from, but frankly, it's disgusting.
Ugh.
You know, Louis, when I came here, it was in the hope of getting help. I've only just now realized that I've been drawn here into a trap.
By who?
Whoa. The alcohol's gone to my head.
Here, the condemned's last drink.
I'll stop here.
Elizabeth, alcohol never solves anything. I'm gonna stop now.
Listen up. You want to know what your mother was capable of, right? You want to know the reason why. Well, you're gonna have to follow me to the bottom of the abyss, Louis. Either drink or get out.
Not really.
No, I won't drink.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Louis, then get the hell out of here. You're incapable of opening your eyes, so be it. Get out!
Yeah, she's insane. I'm not going to drink myself to death. Okay.
Why the hell did I go with Elizabeth?
Yeah, it was a damn shame.
I could have spent the night with Emily, but no. I had to go play the night with a big heart.
Yes.
Oh well, never mind. Tomorrow's another day.
Yeah?
Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
What the hell's going on?
You are in deep trouble, my young friend.
Oh. Well. Ah. The politics, and let's see, I'm using a bit of too much subterfuge, so I should put some points over there. And that's the first one, I guess. Holy shit, they all look ugly as fuck. Ugly as sin. This one only has 3 parts. What time is it? Almost 2 AM. I can do a bit more. Until I'm tired. Let's do it. Let's do it.
How many times must I tell you?
Stop in the dark?
You must
Yes.
never put your life on the line for me.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
We are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine.
All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister.
Do you believe your mother capable of torturing a child?
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother.
Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs, and Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet. Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
Well, that's a damn shame. Okay, I need to get more manuscripts.
At last we meet, Monsieur de Richet. Do you mind if I call you Louis?
Please do.
Thank you. I wish to apologize wholeheartedly, Louis. I made you cross the seas, and I wasn't even here to welcome you. When I asked you to join us here, it was, of course, in the hope that you would help us find your mother.
Everything is clipping.
But an act of horrific violence occurred during the night, and I do not know if this is linked to the disappearance of Sarah.
A link with my mother?
There's a possible link to my mother. I hope you'll let me know.
In the early hours of the morning, Elizabeth Adams was found dead in her room, savagely mutilated with a knife. I'll get straight to the point, Louis. According to the initial elements at my disposal, you were the last person to see her alive.
Yes, last night we, Do you suspect me?
I want you to tell me everything that happened last night and leave nothing out. Tell me, how did the evening begin?
Duchess Hillsborough and I were returning to our rooms when Elizabeth came up to us. She was in a state of panic and insisted that she needed to speak to me. She said she feared for her life. I took my leave of the Duchess and followed Elizabeth to her room.
Continue.
She insisted we have a drink, without which she refused to confide anything.
What exactly did she want to speak about?
She claimed she saw my mother the previous evening on the cliff, if I remember correctly.
Man.
Interesting. I will send someone as soon as possible.
I want to eat chicken. Holy shit.
I refused to go on drinking with her. She already seemed drunk and her conversation became confused. So, then she ordered me to get out. If only I'd stayed.
Don't blame yourself, Louis. How could you have known? But thank you for this new information. Louis, I shan't hide the fact that this tragedy puts me in a very delicate situation. I cannot risk upsetting the smooth operation of our next conference. But the case cannot remain unaddressed. I must reassure my guests, and justice will be done. And for that to happen, I must ask for your help.
Oh, so I'm a detective now. Fuck, it was a detective game.
You spoke together, I believe. She trusted you. Listen, Louis. Find out who could have committed this murder. I refuse to believe that one of my guests is the murderer. I want to know who is responsible for this. And I trust you. You have my backing. You must stop at nothing. Can I count on you?
Of course. How would you like me to proceed?
Maybe you could start by going to the scene of the crime. Elizabeth was attacked in her room.
Can you tell me anything else about what happened?
Now, Louis, I wouldn't want to influence you. Get over there.
Yeah, I have to say.
Your own opinion.
Go there.
Right. I'll get over there immediately.
Thank you, Louis. Now, once you've finished, come back and let me know your findings. I'll be waiting. And Louis, you've got permission to search through the guests' rooms. They've all been notified and they agree.
Okay, time to snoop around everyone's rooms. Oh, what are you doing here? Can I check? Is there anything here? Can I? Well, you're one of the guests, technically speaking. Leviathan.
The Nightmare painted by Fuseli in 1781.
I have seen this painting before. Is Lord Mortimer Goya? I think this is another Goya painting. Give me a second. Okay, Francisco Goya. Well, I don't know if this one is... no, this is not Goya, but I don't know who he is. I have seen that painting. Painting of a giant and people moving. Yeah, this one. Who made it? The Colossus. The Colossus was painted by Goya, yes. Strange. There's two paintings of Goya that this guy has. So Lord Mortimer seemed to be Goya for some reason.
Your Eminence, I imagine that you've heard the news about Miss Adams.
What a tragedy, my son. How could such a thing have happened?
That's exactly what I'm trying to find out. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary last night?
I saw the young French soldier, Bonaparte, I believe, hanging around near Miss Adams' room. But I would not want to get an innocent man into trouble, Louis. He's probably nothing.
Not to worry, Your Eminence. If he is innocent, then he has nothing to fear. Do you know why Monsieur Bonaparte was hanging around her room like that?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to learn that the dashing young soldier had become infatuated with a fragile young woman who looked a bit lost. But I don't think he got a very warm welcome.
Bonaparte and Adams? But they didn't even know each other, did they?
I couldn't say, Louis.
Okay. Anything else?
If I were you, my son, I would talk to Monsieur Peru. You remember how violently he set upon Miss Adams.
Oh, don't worry. He's on the list of suspects.
Okay. It's in front of this book, and I don't know what it is. Man, I'm really hungry for like the Korean chicken, but I know that if I eat it, I'm going to feel really bad. It has been like, you know, eating food that makes you feel really bad. It's what the fucking hole, huh? Okay, let's investigate. First room. I can't enter it because it's not one with a person. This one is for...
Sir Johann van Volner.
I can't enter Volner's... But, I wanted to enter Van Volner's, room. Van Wagner's. I like his name. Oh, Van Wagner.
Good day, Monsieur de Richet.
Mr. Volner, are you looking for anything in particular? Next to Elizabeth's room?
No, nothing special.
What's he doing in the
Lord
corridor?
Mortimer must have informed you of the necessity for everyone to remain in their rooms until further notice.
Certainly, but I'm a guest, not a prisoner. I was looking for a servant, since we don't all, unfortunately, have one at our disposal.
Yeah, right.
I shall leave you now, sir. I will return to my room.
Well, let's go investigate Van Wagner's room.
The alchemist is a young man.
There's a book there. And oh, there's a coin there.
Hey, a Russian ruble. I wonder what it'd be worth today.
There is... yes, honey.
The Sorrows of Young Werther. There's a handwritten text signed by von Werner on this first page. Dear Elizabeth, I know that this book is but a small token compared to the delightful moments you gave me, but I hope that this will nonetheless keep the memory alive. Your ever-obedient servant. So, Volner had a relationship with Elizabeth.
Huh.
But that's hardly surprising given his fondness for the occult.
Strange.
A table of alchemical symbols. Someone circled the zinc symbol.
A zinc symbol, okay. Let's take a look over here.
Golden elixir.
Okay, let's see. What's over here?
Chest locked with a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
That was stupid. Okay. That was dumb.
The alchemist is a young man.
Gives Brian a good hello by making him have magical glasses to see his trained foes and gives them finishing blows. I think that's correct.
The signs of the zodiac.
What's this?
A fragment of amber.
Nice. Okay, Von Wagner.
What can I do for you, de Richet?
Monsieur, Lord Mortimer has appointed me to investigate the tragedy that befell us last night.
Oh, yes. It's horrible. Yes. How can I help, monsieur?
I know they had a relationship. Where were you last night first?
Where were you last night?
In my room. I read a few ancient manuscripts before going to bed. But I didn't stay up long. I was tired.
Thank you kindly.
Okay.
Excuse me for asking, but did you know Miss Adams?
Oh, she... not really, to tell the truth. No.
I found the Werther dedication, signed by your hand, monsieur. Would you like to change your version now?
Be careful, de Richet. Don't push your luck. My relationship with Miss Adams was pure, and has nothing to do with you. Continue playing the detective as you see fit. But if I find the bastard who did that to Elizabeth, I will...
Yes! I would have preferred a simple response, but I see I have my answer now.
Let me see. Display immunities. Let's see. I guess none of these are immunities or anything. We'll go for this one.
Tell me a little more about the nature of your relationship.
That is a personal matter, monsieur.
Yes, that is true. So, tell me.
All right. It was passion. That's why we couldn't stay together. It scared her.
Okay. How
long had you been seeing her?
I have no reason to answer you.
I see. Is that what you want me to tell Lord Mortimer when he asks what I found out?
It's only been a few weeks.
Okay. I know enough. Okay, the rest is not important.
We finished. I'll have a look around and then take my leave.
Do whatever you have to do.
Okay, I think I got everything I needed to... Oh, what is? Another coin, stable coin. Nothing over here. Oh, the painting, nothing I care about. I got everything. Can I go outside? No. I like that they're sending the only person that is like an actual like suspect to do all the research, which I find kind of weird. Like without a doubt, I am the one who is the most probable murderer.
What do you want from me, de Richet?
Greetings. It's fallen to me
Cut the crap! Get to the point. We both know why you're here.
And have you got anything to tell me?
What does it matter? It's too late anyway. Do what you have to do and get out.
It's never too late, sir. If you have something to say, now is the time.
Yes.
You don't understand. Everything's already written. It's over.
Why is he behaving like the perfect culprit? What is it that's already written? I'm not sure I follow you.
No, you don't.
He's probably around, so first let's check around. This one I have to do it.
Honey.
To do this. Hey, where's his room over here? He should be like around here, I think. Yes.
Dear friend, please come and join us. We must meet about the ongoing operations in Paris. A boat will be waiting for you in Calais and will take you to Dover in England. From there, a carriage will take you to the port of Tintagel, where a frigate will be waiting for you and other guests,
so you can meet up with me on my island as quickly as possible.
Oh yeah, with your arrival. Because is that? I have no idea what that is. But yeah, this looks like slightly baroque, I think, is the term. Oh, there's another note over there. At this moment, I'm a prisoner, snare on my own decision. You must protect my future laws. Without you, you can still be saved, no matter how much bitterness you hold against me. You must blah 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 blah. I thought they knew the monster, but what I did for France is nothing compared to what they are capable of doing. Now I can't see any way out. The jails are closing up on me. I love you now and forever. Huh. Well, the Red Terror is the Terror, or officially known as the Terror, was a terrible moment for France.
A pattern with 4 circles.
Let's see.
Dear Monsieur Peru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent. These funds will be crucial for the renovation of the western wing of the orphanage. The children you sent are doing marvelously well, and little Pierre will soon be walking. Some of them still sometimes suffer nightmares about their parents on the scaffold, but I expect they will cease in due course. Should you decide to send us more, please note that another 20 beds will soon be ready. The children and myself. All right, I've retrieved everything. Dear Monsieur Peru, all right, I've retrieved everything.
Yeah, that's kinda... So, did you that had the, you know, Revolutionary Commission? Revolutionary Tribunals, I mean, and I guess he killed the people and sent the sons to orphanages, which he paid, which makes him a bit less more of a monster. If he was, he's already pretty much a monster, a horrible person, but at the same time, at that moment, France was kinda shitty.
Records of the police. Notes intended for the police lieutenant of Paris. It's a list of people under surveillance in Paris. And there's some well-known names on it. This is valuable information. It shouldn't be lying around.
Okay, let's go talk with Jacques Sparrow.
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
Do you enjoy hitting women? Okay.
2 days ago, I surprised you having a go at Miss Adams. What happened? Did you want to give her another beating? She wouldn't let you push her around again, huh?
Shut up, you little shit! I have no idea what happened, and here you are, carping away. You think you're Investigator of the Year. Have you taken a look at yourself, de Richet?
Didn't you get enough beating her black and blue the last time?
I did not!
I don't have logic.
Go on. Keep going.
Finish what you came to do, then get out of my room.
I'd like to talk about the letter you're writing. What woman is it addressed to?
Who says it's a woman? I'm not saying any more. There's no point you insisting.
Okay, I didn't get... I don't have logic, so I can't... Wow. Like, some transitions are kinda wonky. Okay, let's talk with Monsieur Bonaparte. He looks like a painting over there. Let's have a look around. I was already in his room, but...
There's just one holster in Bonaparte's gear, and the pistol is missing. On the other hand, his cleaning equipment is in mint condition. That's typical of the soldier in him.
Let's talk with Bonaparte. Collector of coins. I'm collecting coins.
My dearest son.
Yeah, I already read that one.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Okay, let's see. Ah, fuck. Let's see.
Monsieur de Richet, please be quick. We are both very busy.
Question him over.
About young Elizabeth?
Indeed, it is deeply regrettable.
Lord Mortimer asked me to.
I know. You no doubt want to know my alibi. I spent the night downstairs playing cards.
Who with?
Can you tell me who was present at the game, please?
Well, there were Lord Mortimer, President Washington, and Sir Gregory.
Thank you.
Ah, and His Eminence Piaget as well. Excuse me, I nearly forgot him. Poor soul.
Okay, did anyone leave early?
Leave during the game?
Not that I know of, monsieur. I didn't exactly spend my time noting the other guests' comings and goings.
Comings and
I don't
goings.
think so.
Thank you.
Did anything happen out of the ordinary?
Did you notice anything unusual during the evening?
Nothing at all. Except the luck of the devil of Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory at cards.
Did they win much?
Oh la la, monsieur, they cleaned us out more like. But I plan on getting it all back before we leave.
I see. Until what time?
What time did the game end?
I can't say exactly. As for me, I must have stayed until midnight. I was exhausted, couldn't think straight. So I preferred to go up to bed.
That's
On
good.
your way up to bed, did you notice anything out of the ordinary?
No, not in the least. The whole manor was sound asleep.
Not really. No.
Okay, never mind.
Someone saw you not far from the victim's room. Can you tell me what you were doing exactly, please?
I can tell you that someone is an idiot. I wanted to warn her to be careful. You see, on the night of my arrival, I saw someone leaving her room in haste, and I wanted to speak to her, to warn her. Unfortunately, the young lady slipped through my fingers each time.
Oh.
Now I know why. She had every reason to be
That was
worried.
Washington.
What an idiot I was not to insist. I could have helped her.
Do you recognize the prowler?
Were you able to recognize the prowler?
Unfortunately not, no. It was dark, and Lord Mortimer was waiting for me. I was not really paying attention anyway.
Not a single detail? Oh, wait, what's the Bonaparte's thing? Politics and conviction. Questioning?
Excuse me for insisting, but if you saw him or her, I'm sure you would have more information than that. It's just that you don't think it can be of help to me.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Was it a woman, for instance? Bearing in mind that all the women here wear whalebone dresses, which is rather noticeable.
Well,
A man, I should say. I don't recall seeing the silhouette of the dress.
You see, you saw many things, in fact.
Hang on. Laissez-moi réfléchir. Let me think a minute.
A wig? His height? The sound of his footsteps, maybe.
Ah, his height. Oui, somewhat imposing. A tall man, and straight. As for the rest, I don't know, Monsieur de Richet.
well, you're kinda
Not to
small,
worry.
so
That's already quite a lot. Thank you for everything. I've been studying him for a while now, and I don't think he was lying. Yet, I'm surprised how easy it was for me to read him. It must surely be his military side. I wish they all could be like that. My investigation would be finished already.
Okay.
Well, have we finished, monsieur?
Exactly. Thanks again for all your answers. Good day.
Okay. We got everything. Let's leave to the next one. Let's talk with Emily. I just want to enter her room, really. It's just because of that. Okay, let's see.
E. I received your last letter. Unfortunately, the Crown informed the Golden Order that our mission should under no circumstances hamper Sir Gregory's plans. Decidedly, they have support from the highest level in Buckingham Palace. So here we both are, hands and feet tied, and little room to maneuver. Keep me abreast of events. Our mission is becoming more complicated. Yours, E.
The French doesn't appear to know it.
The French chapter of the Order doesn't appear to know
The regular commented. However, my guess is that she... Okay. Okay, fine. There's another note. Another note. And a book.
Grammar of Port-Royal. Ah, the artistry of the French language in all its splendor. Whoever masters French commands the world. At least une partie of it.
Another book.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers. Madam, thank you for consoling the Queen.
Okay.
The situation is worsening, but I wager he'll recover from this present fit. Next time you speak with Her Majesty the Queen, would you please be so kind as to ask her to look into my petition to raise taxes with the King? I will personally see to it that our nation will recover from this impasse. But King George's mental situation is slowing down our decision-taking. Thank you in advance for all your help. William Pitt.
Okay, that's like, oh, so I know that your family is dead, but you know, could you check? Could you make him check about my petition? You can inform King George of the Holy Father backing. We shall assist you with a financial recruitment of regiment of immigrants royalists to fight against France. Your friends, you kiss a Giuseppe Paggi. Oh.
A letter from William Pitt the Elder addressed to Emily. He was the Devil's Thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
Yeah, no, can't find anything. I guess it's time for it.
Queen Charlotte. All the royal family of England is there from what I can... 2 coils circle the lock.
Ah!
Dear Gregory,
okay.
Thank you for the information. I've managed to find out about the names you gave me. George Washington is a man you can trust. In spite of his obvious talent for politics, he has remained upright and honest. On the other hand, as you may well know, he is already doing business with Lord Mortimer. It will be more difficult to approach him.
I see.
Napoleon Bonaparte
Check what?
was unknown to me until today. He's a passionate young French soldier for whom Mortimer predicts a promising future. Take heed. He is a man of conviction, which to my mind makes him potentially dangerous. As for Sarah de Richet, what more is there to say? You already know each other. She was apparently invited.
Okay.
I've retrieved everything.
Okay, let's go talk with her. What will... I guess that's good enough. Oh, origami.
What can I do for you, Louis?
I've come to see you about last night's tragedy. Did you hear anything about what happened to Elizabeth?
Yes, we all did. Rumors spread quickly, you know. How awful. I didn't know her well, but I hope at least the poor thing didn't suffer too much.
Oh, don't worry.
Death came quickly. You can be assured of that.
If such a senseless act can happen here, then none of us is truly safe anywhere. Lord Mortimer must be mortified that one of his guests could have committed such an act, don't you think?
He is indeed very upset about it. It's only natural after such a violent murder.
Violent? What do you mean?
Elizabeth was stabbed 9 times.
Oh my God, Louis. How awful. The murderer must have had a serious grudge against her to set upon her like that. It must
9
have been
times.
A crime of passion. Do you know what happened exactly?
In fact, Lord Mortimer has asked me to look...
Crime of passion.
Really? Are you Lord Mortimer's snoop now?
I'm doing it for Elizabeth. not to please Mortimer.
Good for you. Quite right, too. Have you found out anything?
I hear you were in discussions with the Holy See.
Yes?
Oh, either His Eminence can't keep his tongue from wagging, or you've been poking your nose where you shouldn't, sir.
Even so, Emily, you're raising a royalist army. That's no small matter.
And you are straying from the subject. Is there anything else you wanted to ask me?
I guess I shouldn't return. Let's see.
I'm now interviewing all the guests to establish the alibis for each person. Just so that I can cross you off the list of suspects, can you tell me what you were doing on the night of the murder?
Am I given to understand that I'm on the list of suspects?
Don't take it the wrong way, but I must consider every possibility.
Well, if you absolutely wanted to be sure of my activities that evening, you only had to join me, you know.
I know, Emily. Especially since I couldn't prevent the murder, even though I spent part of the evening with Elizabeth.
You're sure it's not too hard to bear for you?
The fact is, I don't have a choice. But I will find the murderer. I owe Elizabeth that, at least.
Yeah, we have to... Okay, let's see,
Did you and Elizabeth get to know each other?
I must admit, Louis, I didn't take much interest in her. I feel a bit guilty about it, but I never actually spoke to her. She seemed burdened by her problems, and as she wasn't invited to the conference, I didn't really seek her out.
Yeah, that's okay. I guess
I won't keep you, Emily. Thank you for answering my questions.
I don't think she has anything to do with this. But after listening to her and talking with all the suspects so far, I think it was Waller, but I don't have any much proof of it. Manuel Godoy doesn't have a room yet. This one is my room, right? Yes. And His Eminence. Oh, I need to search Washington's room, I guess. Which is over here. Let's have a look. This is an Amsterdam shame, but holy shit, Washington.
Portrait of George Washington.
I got to get some
Light water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Okay, let's see. There's. Okay, let's see. Anything? Oh, there's two letters.
George, I'd like to invite you to join me as planned at my place. I have a project to show you. It is time that the United States played a more important
Who's this
role on the
William?
world stage. I understand your reluctance of playing with fire. I know your new country is very young, but rest assured that I would do nothing to jeopardize what we have built together. I look forward to seeing you soon. Your friend, William.
William? Do I know any William? No. Oh, William Mortimer. Okay.
It looks like a note between Emily and Washington about trade deals.
Damn it.
The Americans are preparing a peace treaty. It would appear that Emily is in secret discussion with Washington about reopening trade between the United States and England. If such an arrangement came into being, France would suffer dearly.
Damn it. That doesn't sound that great. America's making a peace treaty? Damn it. Americans and... Oh, okay, this one.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Well, let's see, Washington.
Greetings, Louis.
Mr. President, you can guess why I'm here.
Of course.
Lord Mortimer has sent me to ask you a few questions about last night.
It's... How am I going to tell Elizabeth's father that she's dead?
I know, Mr. President. I shall endeavor to find out the truth about this tragedy. I must ask you to help me, though. Please.
Find the degenerate pig who did this, Louis.
Tell me,
Okay,
Mr. President,
did you speak with
had
her?
you spoken to Elizabeth since your arrival? You know her father. You thought she was dead.
No, I didn't. And I believe I'll be taking my remorse with me to my grave. I wanted to, but I didn't know where to begin.
You can't blame yourself. You couldn't have known that her days were numbered.
Okay. Does Washington have a weakness that I don't know? Well, Washington... Politics. Immunity to politics. Etiquette?
I'm talking to all the guests to find out who has an alibi and, well, who doesn't, Mr. President. Can you tell me what you were doing last night so that I can strike your name off the list?
I spent the night right here, reading.
All night?
Exactly. Emily stopped by in the middle of the night, you can ask her. She wanted to talk about some business we have in common.
Anything whatsoever to do with Elizabeth?
Not at all, Louis. A business matter.
Very well. Anything else? Do you know if she had any enemies?
Do you know if she had any enemies, Mr. President?
Not that I know of. I heard about her altercation with Mr. Peru, but that case was closed if I'm not mistaken. But if in doubt, I wouldn't leave any door unopened, and I'd go and question your fellow countrymen.
Don't worry, countryman or not, I'm not letting anybody slip through the cracks.
Yeah, sure. Okay, does he know...
Do you know why she came to the island?
To get help, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that right?
Indeed. Sir Gregory suggested to her father that he introduce her to Lord Mortimer to see if he could help her.
Let him pick.
Yes, Lord Mortimer has a talent for healing, apparently. I'm not surprised Sir Gregory advised her to come.
Agreed.
Okay. Yeah.
I shan't keep you any longer, Mr. President.
Feel free, Louis. If there's anything I can do, just ask.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Okay, I think that's everyone. But I got no idea, I'm not... Well, I guess I should see the scene of the crime. That's the last thing I need to do. There was a Oh, shit! Damn, son. Okay, upper body.
Count no fewer than 9 wounds on the thorax, with a lot of blood. On first sight, I'd say that's what caused her death.
Okay.
The wounds are clean and look like they've been inflicted by a sharp object. Some of the lacerations have damaged vital organs, the heart, the right lung, which is perforated. Most of them weren't given with much force. She might even have survived. But the stab in the heart, though not all that deep, sealed her fate.
Eesh.
Some of these tattoos are veritable works of... What's that? The skin between her breasts is different. Bloody hell! This tattoo was drawn on a page of leather and stitched onto her skin. Probably during childhood. If the scars are anything to go by. It's the same kind of tattoo as on the rest of her body.
Okay, some
numerous marks on the body. She must have fought like a lion. It couldn't have happened without a lot of noise. There are also a number of old scars.
You know, the scars?
Scar themselves in this way generally do so to relieve some kind of psychological suffering. By trying to master the pain, they establish their self-control.
Okay.
The scars are superficial and were made several years ago. She wasn't trying to take her own life.
Okay. Some in the tattoos.
She had the Sigillum de Ameth tattooed on her, the symbol of the living God, written in the language of angels, according to believers. It
I
is
see.
rare for someone to know about symbols like this at her age, unless her mother was a tutor.
Okay.
Symbol of Masons. What's that doing here?
Yeah, I can't translate because I have no idea. Put it to the head.
I see no sign of bruising on the skull. The only clue is a scar from a previous craniectomy. Poor Elizabeth, she must have been very young when she went through all that. That's torture. She also has old scars around the neck, maybe mutilations. She bled from the nose. There's signs of bleeding, but I don't see any traces of bruising.
Okay.
What a strange smell.
I know the smell.
Breath. It smells of alcohol and of laudanum. People use it to relieve pain.
Okay. Let's see the hands.
Wounds, but blood on the right hand. Nothing on the left except that tattooed symbol.
The symbol?
Pinnacle's a trap. The wearers of the pinnacle thought that they were protected from evil by surrounding it inside the different circles of the pinnacle.
Okay, the hand, the legs.
Blood, but no trace of blows on the legs.
Sexual assault.
Let's see. No trace of sexual assault or rape.
How to be sure?
More tattoos, similar to those on the rest of her body.
Yeah, I think that's all. Can't make a summary? Oh, this will tell me more or less the hour.
The clock stopped at 3:54. If it was smashed during the murder, then I've just established the time of the crime.
Oh, this thing has moved.
What the hell's been going on here? Contrary to what most people believe, the pentagram's not there to conjure up, I don't know what evil or demonic creature. With the point toward the top, the pentagram is an ancient symbol of protection against evil. Many esoteric rituals are based on this shape. Could Elizabeth have been sacrificed during an occult ritual?
No, this was before, so no, I don't think so.
A notebook, written in Elizabeth's handwriting. It is written in a mix of several languages. Not too easy to work out.
Hey.
Medieval Latin. Well, enough to translate a bit. He's coming. The demon is upon me. He's coming back to kill me. There she is. Death has come to finish me off. I've just run into her son. That was her last entry. What tortured writing.
Okay. Nah. What's this?
Huh. The talisman that I gave back to Elizabeth. I can't exactly say it brought her good luck.
Oh. I didn't notice you there.
Has Sir finished with this room?
No, I haven't gone over everything yet.
Sir may take his time. When Sir would like to leave, Sir has only to tell me.
Well, this is weird, but fine. Let's see.
Vials of laudanum.
Laudanum?
Large quantities could knock out a bull. Could Elizabeth have been drugged? If the body wounds are anything to go by, then clearly not. She put up a fierce fight. The label shows that this laudanum comes straight from America. I wonder if Washington's involved.
No, I don't think so. But who could bring from America this amount of laudanum? Huh.
Blood spatter indicates that the murder must have held Elizabeth upright during the attack. Even if Elizabeth wasn't very big, I doubt she wouldn't have put up a struggle. It takes tremendous strength to overpower someone like that. Poor girl bled to death. Whoever left that footprint has boats for feet. That's at least a size 15. Where's a size like that here? Peru? Washington, maybe.
Washington killed him? Kill her? That's the murder weapon?
The blade is short and thin. Well sharpened, apparently. It's covered in blood. Still fresh. The lower part of the handle is unsullied by blood. The murderer gripped the weapon so tight that there's no blood where he held it. The handprint indicates a small and slender hand.
Small and slender hand.
Knocked over bottle of wine. You know that smell. It's laudanum. It must have been mixed with the wine directly in the bottle.
Okay. Who could have done it though? What's this?
It's a fabric. High quality at that. I'd say it's silk. Going by the texture and the gray hue, it must come from a dress, that kind that women of quality wear. It's a travel dress. The silk has been lightly waxed to protect it from bad weather. And I know the very woman who came up with the idea, given all the traveling she does. My mother. God help us. Why did she come here in the first place? The material appears to have undergone abnormal wear and tear. She must have been scouring the countryside, and that doesn't look good.
This doesn't look good, indeed. What? What is this doing here?
Pistol? Fairly new, I'd say. And judging by the weight of it, fairly light.
Some in the
tribute engraved on the barrel. To the liberators of France. There's a few dried traces of blood on the grip. Difficult to know for sure how they got there. It's extremely well maintained. The barrel is perfectly clean. It isn't loaded, and well, there's no traces of gunshot residue. I'd conclude that it hasn't been used recently. Right. I shall have to find its owner.
If I had to guess, I think this is good enough. Let me leave.
Has Sam finished with this room?
Do you know who could have made such a mess of this room?
Miss Adams, sir. We were given orders to leave the room as it was, so as not to rush her.
Did she have a fight with someone to get the room into this state?
Not that I know of, sir. Miss Adams would sometimes throw a tantrum, during which she would destroy anything that came to hand. Lord Mortimer told us not to enter the room.
Thanks for that information.
Okay.
You are welcome, sir.
Okay.
Has Sir finished?
Yes.
I know enough now. Thank you.
Very well, sir. Sir may return whenever need be. I shall guard the door.
Okay, thank you. Sadly, I think that the one that did it is none other than, well, Mother. Yeah, sadly, I have no other clue. One thing though.
What a tragedy, my son. How could such a thing have happened?
That's exactly what I'm trying to find out. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary last night?
I saw the
French
soldier.
I saw that already. Come on.
Hanging
Skip.
around near Miss Adams' room. But I would not want to get an innocent man into trouble, Louis. It's probably nothing. But if I were you, my son, I would talk to Monsieur Payne.
I thought he would help me, but no.
Remember how violently he set upon Miss Adams.
Oh, don't worry. He's on the list of suspects.
Okay, let's finish this.
I've come to speak about the findings of the investigation, my lord.
I'm listening, Louis.
Goodbye.
I'll be in touch as soon as I have any more information.
I wanted to grab this over here. There you go. I needed that. Okay, let's start again.
I've come to speak about the findings of the investigation, my lord.
Okay, let's see. We've been
listening, Louis.
Okay.
I believe I've identified the murderer.
Really, Louis? All right then. Please think carefully before you give me your answer. This is a very, very serious accusation.
He's one of the female guests.
From what I've found out, I believe that my mother is the culprit.
Implacable. Yes.
Even though I find it hard to accept.
Sarah? But why her?
Elizabeth thought Mother was going to kill her.
The print left on the knife near the body was left by a slender hand. Without a doubt, the hand of a woman.
And there aren't many female guests. I see. Anything else?
Trace accuser.
Louis?
Piece of dress.
I found a piece of fabric that appears to have belonged to her and
proves she was present at the scene of the crime.
Interesting. Anything else?
I found out that there was a long history between Elizabeth and my mother. She had been her personal doctor and had tortured her throughout her childhood.
Ah. And so she could have tried to silence Elizabeth so the truth wouldn't get out and damage her reputation. Well, it's possible. Have you anything else?
Elizabeth thought that Mother was going to kill her. Difficult to believe in a simple coincidence in light of recent events.
Indeed, it's uncanny.
Yeah, I think.
Anything else?
I think that's sufficient.
I think that there's more than enough evidence here.
Indeed, it's very worrying. Everything seems to indicate that your mother is responsible for Elizabeth's murder. Given the distinguished guests and the political issues involved at the conference, I trust you'll leave me to conclude the case in my own way.
Now that we've examined the question from all sides, maybe you could explain to me why you asked me here, my lord.
Yes.
Right. It's time we spoke about your mother, Louis.
She's in hiding.
She seems to be making every effort to steer clear of your guests.
What do you mean?
For the past few weeks, my mother's been playing cat and mouse, if you will. I don't know why, but it wouldn't surprise me to learn that she's trying to avoid someone. The question is, who?
And in your opinion, would she be the cat or the mouse?
The cat.
Knowing my mother, she would be the cat.
That doesn't make me feel any better, Louis.
What was the official reason why my mother came to your island?
I knew about your mother's activities and yours in the Golden Order.
Okay.
I thought we had everything to gain by working together.
You mean the canon deal with Monsieur Bonaparte?
Among others, yes. How did you hear about that?
Monsieur Bonaparte came to speak to me about it yesterday, during lunch.
I see. So impetuous. He was supposed to let me speak to you about it first. Our friend Napoleon desperately needed financial backing to properly equip his army.
Yes.
I took it upon myself to back him because I have a firm conviction that he can go far.
We shall see. However, there's one thing that surprises me.
Welcome.
Is it Bonaparte a bit young to deserve so much attention?
Well, you come straight to the point. I like that. Indeed,
Yes.
if you knew just how much you remind me of him. Trust me, I'll wager that Monsieur Napoleon will soon prove himself. I'm working on it, at least. Once this deal was closed, I had big plans for Sarah.
Such as what?
You see, I've invited several
let's see.
influential figures on my island to present them with a project at the conference. It will be presented later today. I thought that the Golden Order had a role to play. And I still think so. I was hoping Sarah would be able to join us.
I see.
Indeed, if by chance your mother decided not to return to us before the conference, would you do me the great honor of attending? If only to follow the deliberations while waiting for her to duly take her seat.
Why not? We shall see.
Yes.
Thank you so much. In this way, you'll be able to keep your mother informed of what he said. There's something else I'd like to briefly go over. Earlier, you asked me the official reason for your mother's presence here. Is there an off-the-record reason why your mother came here?
Absolutely no idea.
If only my mother had trusted me, but she remained very...
Yeah, she may have a reason, but I have no idea what it is.
Mysterious. I'd have been delighted to answer your question.
Is this usual for her?
As head of the Order, secrets are her bread and butter, as you can imagine. That said, it's the first time she hasn't let me in on the reason for her trip. And it intrigues me.
to tell you the truth.
Well, I'm sure that Sarah will explain everything once she reappears. There's something I still don't get. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
She might have discovered something.
Her not coming back to the manor after so long makes me wonder if she is wary of someone.
Well, certainly. But whom? The only ones who were present during her stay were Sir Gregory, Duchess Hillsborough, Mr. von Wollner, and myself.
Adams was here as well.
You forget Elizabeth Adams, my lord.
That's true. But Gregory and I arranged it so that they wouldn't run into each other. I thought it had worked.
Do you think that your mother felt she was in danger because of Elizabeth?
It's possible.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. At the beginning of her stay here, we enjoyed spending time together, solving the world's problems.
What did you speak about together?
You seem to know my mother very well, my lord. What did you talk about together?
Oh, as soon as we had a little free time, we like to share points of view about practically any subject.
Man, this is kind of more like a movie if I wanted to tell you the truth.
Interminable discussions that could go from Monsieur Blanchard's flight in a hot air balloon to the Treaty of Jassy, or the adoption of the metric system in France last year, or even Mr. Eli Whitney's invention in the United States.
Oh, both are easy, okay.
Ah, yes. His famous cotton gin. It was supposed to revolutionize cotton production in the United States.
It will revolutionize the world, Louis. The potential of this invention is much greater. Tomorrow, all industries will be switching to simple but large-scale production. Of that, I'm sure.
I'm surprised she didn't get you started on the Crusades. It was her favorite subject.
Are you joking? Sarah and I spent entire days together reliving them. It so happens that the Crusades are also my subject of predilection, especially the third. My ancestor distinguished himself brilliantly during the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Okay.
Mother lulled my childhood with tales of the
Crusades, yes.
How Richard the Lionheart and Philip Augustus had to battle it out to achieve their ends. And how Guy de Lusignan, having broken his word, launched the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Oh, Guy de Lusignan. That's actually a really funny story.
You enthusiasts, good on you, because not everyone can claim they know as much at your age.
Yeah.
Your mother is a very well-read woman. You're quite lucky to have her as a model, Louis.
Yes, I know, but I'm still very worried.
I must admit, there are worse things to worry about now, Louis.
What do you mean?
Since she disappeared, your mother has been seen once. Her behavior on the evening of your arrival greatly surprised Gregory and myself. She resurfaced to attack Emma, Emily Hillsborough's twin sister. And she shot her with a pistol. Then, before Gregory could intervene, she ran off and disappeared again.
I beg your pardon? Hang on. That means my vision on the wharf, it was actually happening inside the manor. Mother shot Emily's sister? The very person she came looking for? Why would she do that? Excuse me, but between that and the childhood of Lady Adams, it's all a bit much for me to cope with. I need to piece it all together again to see things more clearly. You said that you spent a lot of time talking together at the beginning. What happened for that to change?
I'm afraid I haven't much to tell you. The more the days went by, the more she withdrew into herself. She never gave me an explanation, until the day came when she purely and simply disappeared.
Where did she go when she wanted to be alone?
She would shut herself away in a room we use as a box room upstairs.
Would you allow me to go there?
Naturally, Louis, of course.
Io caccio se escalò a Sea Scream Symphonia.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Thanks, thank her.
That's all I can tell you about the disappearance of
I
your
hope
mother,
her
Louis.
and her watchers are having a nice
Like to
time.
have been more helpful.
I shall stay on her trail and
Sorry for
follow
being
her.
so silent.
Thank you. We will meet later on to welcome our last guest. In the meantime, I shall get someone to open the box room upstairs for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I get really focused on the game, so especially when the chat isn't like working. Well, working. I mean, talking.
The room is just opposite Mortimer's study.
This is the box room. Okay.
St. Paul on the road to Damascus by Caravaggio. A fierce opponent of the first Christians, St. Paul is suddenly struck by the call of Jesus Christ and converts. It's the best known conversion in Christian history, which teaches us that even enemies of Christ can be saved, and even become his greatest apostles after finding faith. From what I can recall, the account of his conversion could be found in the epistles to the Galatians, the Philippians, the Corinthians, and the Acts of the Apostles.
Oh, I see. That's a lot.
Caravaggio attained a magnificent command of black and the play of colors too. Paul facing an ordeal, the curtains of his illusions being raised, and receives the light from his Savior.